A few years ago in a Tamil film, the hero had said, "I can even swim in a tsunami." Now, this is nothing but rhetoric. This is filmy pomposity. Please do not try it. The hero himself will dare not do it. But if you were to swim, always swim against the current, because when you swim against the current, it builds up your strength and your endurance, and it also gives you a lot of originality and thinking. It will build up several skill sets if you swim against the current, because unless you hone the technique of swimming against the current, you will not be able to master it. So necessity becomes the mother of invention here. Swimming against the current is nothing but going against the masses, or let us say, in other words, it's called contrarian thinking. Contrarian thinking is very few, is not with the masses, is found amongst a small lot of people, and they become the trendsetters of the world. Now, going against the masses firstly reduces your competition, because most people don't have the courage, they lack the courage to swim against the current, so you have less people to contend with. Secondly, swimming against the current or going against the masses will give you a lot of creativity, will build up your creativity, and will hone your decision making traits and your problem solving skills. And most importantly, it will protect you from what is called herd mentality. Now, herd mentality is something you should avoid like the plague, because it kills your originality immediately and makes you blindly obedient. Worse than that, it instills in you something called FOMO, fear of missing out. People who subscribe to herd mentality, they are always afraid of missing out on the pathways that the rest of the herd has taken, pathways that lead nowhere, pathways that are sure to make you a me too and an also ran. On the other hand, if you are a person who goes against the masses, then in all likelihood you will map your own pathway for others to follow you upon, and in all likelihood you might create a legacy and probably become a role model for several others. So always try to swim against the current. You take any field, you take people who have done outstandingly well in any field. They are people who have contrarian thinking. Take Steve Jobs. He is known for his innovative thinking. Take Elon Musk. He may not win any popularity contest, but then his Tesla and his SpaceX are outstanding organizations. And mind you, he is one of the biggest investors in alternate energy. Take our own Bhavish Agarwal of Ola, take Goyal of Zomato, take the Bansals of Flipkart. They are all people who swam against the current. Albert Einstein, if he had not challenged the traditional thinking of physics, he might not have come up with his theory of relativity. I'm sure you must have heard of Sonam Wangchuk, engineer, innovator who revolutionized education and culture in Ladakh. What about Mahatma Gandhi? When the whole world thought you required or you needed violent revolt to overthrow an oppressive regime, he saddled non-violence to drive out the British. Any field, whether arts or science, you will find several people who have contrarian thinking, and these are the people who are trendsetters of the world. Now let's leave out all these great achievers. Let's talk about the regular middle class. All of us know that the stock market is probably the best means to get the highest return on investment, but so many of us lose money in the stock market because we prefer to follow the herd, buying or getting in when the Sensex is soaring and pulling out when it is in a tailspin. Very, very quickly and very often forgetting the words of the most famous stock investor, Warren Buffett. He said, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful." Now, don't make contrarian thinking a habit, because that will make you a rebel, but use it to rationalize and to take calculated risks. Learn how to zig when everybody is zagging and how to zag when everybody is zigging. Good luck.